This story is wild. Let me read this story to you. McDonald's revenue soars as it hikes menu prices. I wonder why they hike menu prices.
Yeah.
I mean, is it accidental?
Because they're paying 16-year-old kids $15 an hour.
Can you actually show that price all the way at the top, the McDonald's Big Mac? Look at this.
It's unbelievable.
$18 Big Macs. What the hell are you talking about?
Thanks,
and
Joe
you get
Biden.
closer. McDonald's reports a 14% increase in revenue. Remember, revenue, not net, revenue.
Revenue.
The revenue's different than net. For the latest quarter attributing the surge to strategic menu price increases, the company generated $6.6 billion, $6.69 billion in revenue, surpassing analysts' expectations. McDonald's did not disclose specific price increases, but mentioned that a branch in Darien, Connecticut, charged as much as $18
combo
for a freaking Big Mac combo meal, which includes medium fries and medium soft drink. No sushi. No rainbow roll.
No.
Nothing. We're talking just a Big Mac is what we're talking about here. While the same combo costs $13.69 at McDonald's in Times Square. So $13.69 for a Big Mac combo, $18 in Connecticut. Net income rose $2.3 billion from $1.98 in the same period. The same store sales in U.S. increased 8.1%, largest driven by price hikes. The company expects to raise menu prices by just over 10% for the full year, marking the second consecutive annual 10% increase. By the way, I wonder why. Yeah. I wonder why. This is the concept that, it goes, it's almost like, which one comes first, the egg or the chicken, that whole thing that you do. Which one comes first? Yeah. Putting fake money into the economy, or is it, increasing minimum wage, or companies being forced to have to increase prices? But regardless, this is going to keep feeding it more and more and more. Cars, homes, apartments, food, fast food. It doesn't matter. Prices are going up. 10% increase 2 years in a row. You know what that is? If the food you're buying for your family, 4 kids, okay? We don't go to McDonald's, but if we do go to McDonald's, say for 4 kids, you're going to buy something, a husband, a wife, and 4 kids. Let's just say you're spending $50, $60. $60. $60, 10% is what? 66? Go 10% again, 73.
72.
I mean, 72, 60. So you're going up $13 on $60 in 2 years, okay?
And it's not like they're giving you more meat, more fries.
No.
Same shit.
Shh. Tom.
So there's 2 things going on here. The first thing is people don't seem to understand that McDonald's is getting a volume benefit out of inflation. First of all, McDonald's raising the prices, and they're going to make more profits. And you've got a place in Darien, Connecticut, which is in Fairfield County, Connecticut, a very wealthy suburb of New York.
That was actually
but here's the other side. Here's the other side of it. You know where these customers are? These customers maybe would have gone to Chili's for lunch. No, they're coming to McDonald's. McDonald's is the beneficiary of some of the workforce that might have gone to a ultra fast casual. You go to a TGI Fridays, you go to Chili's, things along that line. A Chipotle, which is more than McDonald's, and so basically people are coming back down the restaurant food chain for lunch because of inflation, because those other places are more expensive. And McDonald's itself along the way is more expensive. This is a net negative for the health of America, because if my nephew would tell me he was eating lunch at McDonald's every day, I'd sit down with him and say, dude, man, you need to take a little lunchbox or a cooler to work with some healthy stuff, because that is not healthy for you. That's not good for you. But it's all I can afford. We used to go to Chipotle and stuff like that, and I've kind of shifted a little bit because it's more expensive. That's the net negative here, is we have middle-sized businesses that are getting squeezed. McDonald's is recipient of that,
by the
and
way,
they've had to raise
I do want you to say something,
too.
But check this out. Here's a crazy thing. Even though they increased it by 10%, and they're going to do it again, the way the customers responded is by doing what? Nothing. They still went. And they're up $6.69 billion over the quarter. So you know what McDonald's is sitting there thinking about? Maybe we can go another 10% and another 10% and another 10%. Because, the only way the consumer gets to vote is what? With their pocketbook.
And they're not.
They're saying, we'll still keep coming back. Go ahead.
Look, and there's more of them, I believe, that are coming from other more expensive lunch choices.
I just want to keep it super simple. There's 2 things I get at McDonald's. Number 1, the McRib when it comes out once a year. You know that.
You know how bad that is, though, for you, Jimbo?
Fine.
It's not even on the menu all the time because they know it's poison.
It's fine. I love that McRib. But here's the real deal.
Yeah.
I love the dollar menu.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, guys, fellas.
Okay.
What's going to happen when the dollar menu is the $4 menu?
Well, it's already the dollar store isn't a dollar.
That's what I'm saying.
The Dollar Tree is a dollar.
Inflation, Bidenomics. Now you're paying $3.99 for a cheeseburger dollar menu.
Yep.
It's like, how far do we have to go to realize we are going backwards?
Yeah.
Literally, just look at the dollar menu, Tom. That's, you got your charts. You're comparing GDP. You're doing, the dollar, the yen. I say, how much is the dollar menu at McDonald's? And I compare that to the other currencies around there. So if a dollar menu is now $3 menu, just times everything by 3. That's what it is.
But I want to ask a question too, Pat. Where's the outrage? Besides everything else that's happening with all of our domestic, international, everything that we're doing, where is the outrage of the American people that are seeing stuff like this, that are just like, where's the anger?
What do you mean?
Why aren't they upset?
They are.
No, we're upset.
There's people who are upset, Vinny. What do you?
No, I'm not seeing it.
Because you're probably watching mainstream legacy news
hold on,
media.
there was a different president in.
Go out there in the real
Your favorite president
world.
was in. What would be happening right now?
Listen, the dollar menu would probably go down to 50 cents.
But I'm saying, where's the
I'm
outrage?
just saying, like, things would go cheaper.
You know what I'm saying, though, Pat? You know what I mean? Where are the people furious?
Listen, if we're talking serious,
I'm talking dead serious.
This does nothing for me. I'm not affected by this because I don't go to McDonald's. And I'm not affected. It doesn't affect a guy like me because I'm not, sitting there worrying about buying a Big Mac at $18 in freaking Connecticut. But it's affecting the average person. And the residual effect of it is the following. It only comes back to the business owner, and then the business owner has to raise prices, and then the business owner has to ask more money from the customer. So then so they're like, oh my God, I can't believe you're increasing your prices. Well, then stop forcing me to increase the pay. Or if you want me to increase pay, be okay if I'm increasing the prices. And don't. But can you imagine McDonald's comes out and says, well, we have to do because they force us to increase the minimum wage. We'll have to pay a 16-year-old kid at McDonald's $15 an hour. Seriously?
Ridiculous.
You want to pay I was getting paid $3.75 or $4.25.
I was just going to say
at Burger King is what I got paid at.
Yeah, of
Okay, and by the way, here's a fun fact for you. You know when's the last time you had a Big Mac? When's the last time you had a Big Mac? Do you remember? I can tell you the exact month and year. When's the last time you had a Big Mac?
Mine was 3 months ago.
Okay, Tom.
I loved it, though.
Maybe once in the last 2 years. Maybe.
Adam.
A couple weeks ago, but I take off all the bread and just eat them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last time I had a Big Mac was September of 1997. You want to know why?
1997?
Because you went to war, Bloods and Crips is Burger King, McDonald's. You worked at Burger King. Your first career, you were a chef.
Last time I went to McDonald's was at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. This is after boot camp. I get to my unit. I can't wait to have a Coke. I've been on boot camp and AIT, just water and the punch they put that reduces your testosterone level that everybody would talk about. Whatever that was.
So it's happening in America.
Man, we went to McDonald's. I ate Big Mac. I couldn't wait to have one. I ate it and I drank Coke. I started throwing up. I felt bad, and I never ate it again.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, never ate it again.
You ever see that movie, that documentary, Super Size Me?
He throws
for
up
30 days.
Yeah, but I mean,
this guy at McDonald's for 30 days.
Yeah, but that idiot was eating everything all day.
No.
And by the way, what McDonald's does.
To be honest, I loved Big Mac. But then after the Army 6 months, I couldn't do it. It just wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah, well, think about it. Your body was eating regular stuff besides the saltpeter. But listen, I tell people this all the time that bash McDonald's. This guy's an idiot. McDonald's isn't supposed to be an everyday breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's like a cheating. You're putting a little bit of poison in you. Yeah, and by the way, that helps you build your immune system because your immune system needs some practice to fighting. That's why I never got COVID. You know why? Every day I had a Big Mac.
Listen, I don't know where you're from, Transylvania, Pennsylvania, whatever it is.
Whatever.
The average working man.
Yeah.
All right. He ain't eating at Whole Foods. He ain't going to no fancy place that PBD goes all the time. He eats regular McDonald's,
I go
Burger
to
King,
fancy places
Arby's.
like Jersey Mike's.
That's right.
Jersey Mike's.
But I'm just saying, like this type of food, fried food, carbohydrates.
We can be hard on McDonald's on the
sugar.
nutrition value, and I certainly will.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, the McDonald's French fries should be in the French Fry Hall of Fame.
They're the best.
They are probably the best French fries. Burger King's French fries sucks.
Wait, Adam, you're letting them call them French fries? Aren't they freedom fries?
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.